HarperCollins presents Do Let's Have Another Drink, The Singular Wit and Double Measures of Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother, by Gareth Russell, read by Fiona Hampton. Author's Note: Do Let's Have Another Drink is the story of Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon, told through 101 anecdotes, one, broadly speaking, for each year of her life. Having previously written a full-length life of one of Elizabeth's particularly tragic predecessors as Queen, I should point out that Do Let's Have Another Drink is a different kind of biography, and different, too, to other books I have written. Although it covers the entire length of Elizabeth's life, it is not exhaustive. That has been done elsewhere, and, for those keen to read more, I have included recommendations at the end. I have aimed to tell Elizabeth's life through anecdotes, short stories, and punchlines. This is a skimming stone biography, and a travel guide to a world that no longer exists. Stepping into the Queen Mother's rarefied universe, which continued to function like an Edwardian country house well into the 1990s, is a little like falling through the looking glass. Alongside many stories that made me laugh, she had a fantastic sense of humour, I encountered the occasional tearjerker, particularly during her teenage years. I've done my level best to explore her enmities and feuds, particularly the truth about her behaviour towards Wallis Simpson, Nerissa Bowes-Lyon, and Diana, Princess of Wales. To keep it of a digestible length, I try to explain within the text where the sources originate. Each chapter focuses on a decade, beginning with an overview of what happened to Elizabeth in those years. I hope this book helps too to preserve the memories of those who knew the Queen Mother later in her life. I am immensely grateful to those who shared their private recollections with me. I've tried to maintain a conversational, often very funny and partisan tone, and if these are the kind of stories that can be told over dinner or drinks, I'll be pleased. Outside any quotations, all opinions are my own, as are any mistakes. It has been a hugely entertaining experience to write this book, and I leave it with reluctance. A note on Elizabeth's titles. Monarchy and aristocracy can be a labyrinth of titles, many of them redefined over the centuries. Different countries also have their own traditions as to how they use titles. From the British perspective, there are 5 kinds of queen: regent, consort, regnant, dowager, mother. A queen regent is a king's wife or mother who is temporarily left in control of the government while he is abroad or ill, such as Queen Catherine Parr when her husband Henry VIII went off to war in 1544. A queen consort was Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon's role from 1936 to 1952, when she was married to a reigning monarch, King George VI, and so held her title by right of marriage to the head of state. A queen regnant is a woman who has inherited the throne, like most reigning monarchs in British history. A queen regnant's name is followed by a number if she is not the first of her name to be head of state. When George VI died in 1952, the crown passed to his eldest daughter, who became Elizabeth II, not to differentiate her from her mother Elizabeth, but from Queen Elizabeth I, who ruled England, Ireland and Wales from 1558 to 1603. Since historically the title of a king has always been higher than that of a queen, the husband of a queen regnant is not referred to as a king, but as a prince or prince consort, hence Prince Philip and Elizabeth II. When a queen consort becomes a widow, she becomes a dowager queen. If, however, the new monarch is the child of the dowager queen, she has the option to become the queen mother. The title of Queen Mother originated with the French monarchy from where it was imported to Britain in the 17th century by Charles I's wife, the French princess Henrietta Maria, who, when widowed, went by the title of La Reine Mère, or the Queen Mother, during the reign of her son Charles II. Outside of the Anglican prayer books, the title had not often been used in court etiquette since Henrietta Maria's death in 1669, until it was revived for Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon in 1952. Chapter 1. East or West, Home is Best. 1900 to 1910. When Elizabeth Angela Marguerite Bowes-Lyon was born in the summer of 1900,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?